Hello, it's Connie. It's been a while. I thought I'd share an update. Today is Friday, August 14th. And yesterday I had my last chemo infusion. So it seems very surreal that it's over, but it is. It's been a journey. And so the plan is now that I will be on oral medication, which I have been for the last year, and will continue that for another year. So I'm also going to have some scans done of my abdomen and pelvis and my lungs, since there was some cancer there as well. So I'm going to be scheduling that. I had a surgeon appointment for Monday, but I guess the surgeon wants me to have the CT scans done before I see her, because the plan is that we will schedule my hernia surgery once the Avastin is clear from my system. And so I'm thinking maybe that might happen sometime in October. So as you can see, I have tons of hair. This is 1 year's worth of hair growth, and today's a little bit calm, but my hair is quite curly. And thankfully, as people said, you look so good, and I'm grateful I don't look sickly. But again, I might look good on the outside, but I live with pain every day, and the nausea, and the nausea is really from the medication I'm taking every day. And so Zofran is my friend. I don't go anywhere without it. It's in my car, it's my bag, it's kind of my bedroom, so it's all over the place. But again, someone had said, "Oh, I thought you were all better now that chemo was done." And, and naively, I thought the same too, that once I was done with chemo, I would be back to myself. But it hasn't been, and chemo, again, I think I've said this before, I would have chemo and I will be out for a week and I felt better. But being on this medication every single day, I just don't feel good every day. I don't have the kind of strength that I used to have either. And I was in physical therapy for a little bit, so because I couldn't walk. I was having a lot of hip pain and knee pain, and couldn't even walk a block. And so it's always part of the Avastin I was taking too. And so I did that, and I started to go to the gym, and I'm trying to be walking in the pool 4 to 5 times a week, but that's been kind of hard with my new job. So I left Rainbow after 15 years of working there, and it was a very hard decision because it was a very cushy job for me. It's close by, and I have a lot of flexibility there, and but unfortunately, with the new owners and how things were playing, I really could not see myself working there, and kind of going along with the practices that they were allowing, because I really didn't think it was right for the patient and for the staff. So with a very hard, I left, and I started at St. Alexian Brothers in Elk Grove Village. So it is a little harder for me to drive, and about 45 minutes. It takes me about an hour to get back home in the evening, and I have to pay tolls, and unfortunately, I did take a decrease in pay, so that's been really hard. And also, I have to do overnight on calls, and that's been really hard too. And so I'm still working part-time, because just physically, full-time is just really difficult. The hospital has a lot of walking involved because it's so wide, and I actually work with cancer patients and radiation patients. So that was kind of, I don't know if that was just God's sovereignty, but it's been good. And because of my own journey, it's really been an asset. And when I even share with these patients, I think they're more welcoming, and it does seem to encourage them. And then so 2 days I'm in the hospital, and 1 day I'm doing hospice. They do have what's called a hospice house, and it's a beautiful facility. It really looks like a beautiful mansion, and that's where I'll be. I'm still in training there, and I'll be in training for a couple more weeks. But I was kind of looking forward to being away from hospice, but I guess I can't seem to get away. So for now, this is where I am in terms of my my job. So, and all the chaplains have been very welcoming, and so that's been encouraging as well too. So anyway, so again, going back to my hair, it's just everyone loves it. They think I look so cute, and I really have an identity issue because I look at myself and I just don't know like who I am. And I don't know, it really is it is a journey for me. I think I got so used to being bald and identifying myself as a cancer patient, and things are changing physically, and I don't know. I do struggle. I can't place it, but it really is an identity issue, and it's still like I wish I would have a day where I was pain-free or without nausea. And I think people sometimes get kind of irritated, like I'm not back to myself, physically or whatever. And I don't know. I think there's an expectation, and I'm just not. I'm not. And right now, I have a lot of abdominal pain. I still have to use my abdominal binder. I don't know if it's because of my hernia. I don't know. So I find myself still holding myself like when I used to when I was first sick, and things are really jiggly. And so I'm still struggling. I just want to feel good. I really think it might just take a couple of years for me to get back. I still have issues doing the stairs. I get really short of breath quite often with stairs and just walking. And so that is discouraging at times, to walking from my bedroom to the bathroom, and it's like I'm short of breath. And yeah, so that always kind of reminds me of where my status is with my health. That I'm eating, I think, the wrong things. I really don't want to eat real food. And as a meat lover who used to be a meat lover, I'm just not wanting to eat beef. And the side of the thought about a steak just makes me a little nauseous. I'm very tired of chicken, and I just want to eat ice cream and popsicles, and I think that has really gained me, a lot of weight. But eating is still a struggle, but it's much better than what it used to be. This week I bought some eggs. I'm trying to force myself to eat eggs for the protein because I'm really having a tough time getting protein. So this week I took a lot of peanut butter to work, peanut butter and apples. And, I think one thing I really do crave is naengmyeon. More naengmyeon, because I think because the icy coldness of it still. So once in a while I would love to eat that. And yesterday, to celebrate my last day of chemo, I ordered myself an eggplant parmesan because it was so good last time, and unfortunately it wasn't so good. So I don't know, it seems like one time I eat it, it's really good, and I have it again and it's not. So food and I again, it's not the same. It's not the same. But so I actually need to lose some weight, in my opinion, right now, because I gained so much weight, I think. So anyway, overall, I kind of again, it seems so surreal. I even had cancer, that my chemo is done, and it just still boggles my mind. And I remember some really tough days, and still kind of now too. But just by the grace of God, and again, all of you who have rallied in prayer for me, again, I just know that it's your prayers that have really gone to the Lord who's answered them. You know, I've never asked why, except for once I said, why do I have cancer? Because I was just in so much pain. And again, it was okay for me to die because I knew of heaven's assurance of heaven, but I don't think it would have been nice for my mom. And I think God heard that too. So, you know, I still feel bad because when I come home, I get so tired, I have to rest. And sometimes I can't really take care of my mom. And, you know, I get annoyed with her too. And I just feel so bad. It's such an awful cycle. But grateful that I'm much stronger. I am getting stronger. I still can't lift the water bottles. But I think going to the gym is really helping me. So I just wanted to celebrate God's goodness, God's healing, God's miracle as I go to the next phase of my journey. So again, hernia surgery, depending upon the CT and medication for another year. I'll still keep my port for a little bit just in case. And I will just go, I guess I get it flushed. So that's what I know now. And I do want to have a time that I would love to invite all of you to just celebrate this journey. It's not over, but it's half over, I think, I would say. So look for that announcement or that invite to come. And again, thank you all for your prayers and your support. And I just wish God's goodness and his favor upon you as well. So you guys take good care and God bless you. Bye.